Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to firstly thank you for reaching 1,000 subscribers. Now that is a lot of people. Just picture that in your head for a moment. Try and visualize 1,000 people. That's magical, really. So thank you. So as a special treat for the 1,000th subscriber, we have this little unit here. Now, these allow you to play Master System games. Okay, I'm going to start by apologizing right now. I have nothing else here apart from this to do a 1,000th video. Normally I'd use something like a cool piece of dev hardware I've come across. The Sophias, I'd try and fix a Sophia. I just don't have them here. But more on that in my next video, which will explain everything. I promise you it'll explain the lack of updates and just what I've been doing with my life the past 2 to 3 months. So let's go ahead and take this apart. Well, first we'll go over the features. Let's start with features. They're a bit front heavy, so be aware of that. Probably notice down here we've got sort of a bit of a curvature there to fit inside the Mega Drive. So we've got a pause button here. So you can pause the game. If you're in the middle of Wonder Boy, you're going to want to pause, otherwise you're going to fall off a cloud into the water. We've got the nice font type there, and I can't get it to focus. I'm on an iPhone now. This is an iPhone I'm recording with. So they use this for fashion shoots apparently. I mean, look at that clarity. Let me try and focus. Oh, okay, I've got to focus by clicking on it. It's very difficult in a case. I got one of the book cases, which I'd show you, but the phone's in there. So okay. So anyway, so this actually fell down onto the floor a bit earlier today, and I was like, oh, damn it. It's going to be completely broken because it's got, as you can see here, much like the Sonic & Knuckles cartridge with its lock-on technology, has this awful thing that opens up, exposing the pins inside. Oh wow, that's much better. So, as you can see there, there's the pins. There's some screws, but pretty basic. So this part actually can detach from the unit. As the age of the unit progresses, it'll get more and more brittle probably, and eventually snap into a million pieces. So you can remove that. Now, Mega Drive 2, Mega Drive 1s, they had a slightly different design when it came to accessories that sit on top and go outside the cartridge slot. So they've been very kind to actually include a spacer, which is much like on the Mega 32X, Mega Drive 32X. So there's a spacer. So if you don't have that on there, it'll fit perfectly flush, or as flush as you can get, onto a Mega Drive 1. With it on there, it fits beautifully onto a Mega Drive 2. So that's a very nice included feature that you've got there. This one has a scratch on it. It's a 2. Not too much else exciting on that side. To take it apart, wow, gosh, they really went overboard on the screws. We've got 3 there on each side, giving us 6 total. Here's the model. Now I picked this one up a little while ago. I actually ended up with 2. I had one that didn't include the spacer, and I've got this one that does have the spacer. So it's an MK1621-50, 50 being Europe, PAL sort of region, Australia area. So let me just take the screws out quickly. Alright, first screw's out, second screw is out, third screw, that's a tiny little screw, but it's out. Good, excellent. Let's move this around here. You know what I'm going to do? I just had an idea. While I'm just doing this, I can actually put up some cool pictures of kittens. So make sure you like the video because you like kittens. Okay. So the screws are all removed now. So we go smallest to largest. And it should just be as simple as... Oh wait. Are they doing anything? There's also screws in the top here. Yeah, They might do something. Yep, alright, let's take them out as well. Here's some more kittens. So that means we've got eight screws. Whew. These ones are a different type of thread. Very fine machine thread. Not self-tapping. If those are the correct terminologies. I don't know, I'm not a woodwork person. Must be the magic installed, holding it together. Ah, clips, of course. Oh God! So that part fell into two for some reason. Actually, come to think of it, the 32X does that as well, doesn't it? It's got the two separate. Anyway, here's more screws. Where do they think it was going to go? So this is, I guess, the back of the PCB. There's the part number on the board there, almost. Let's see if we can get a focus on that. And we can't. There we go. 171 644 70 C, 70C, 7C. C's not a number. Let's get those screws out. Back to those kittens. Meow. Can anyone name that tune? Just, if you can, I congratulate you. Whoa. And there's the inside of the case. ABS plastic. ABS. Raw ABS. Fantastic. Fantastic plastic indeed. So here's the actual innards. So we've got good old-fashioned Why can I never remember their name? I can never remember the name of that manufacturer. They used the 68K chips in the first Mega Drive ones, used it over the Motorola and Hitachi ones, from what I have been able to see. All the oldest Mega Drives I have them in there. Signetics. Signetics? I think it's Signetics. Let's go with that. So that's a good old 315-5342. Thailand. How cool is that? They've done Thailand running down. Anyway, we've got some Rubicons. Very nice. Actually picked up a record player the other day, as well as a tape deck. The record player was from '76, and wow, it was old. On the inside, the capacitors, it was beautiful. I absolutely loved the internals of these things. I'm a bit twisted like that, aren't I? So this one looks like 95 PCB MW. I'm not quite sure how that coding works, but if we cheat, we can just go look at the chip, 9322. So obviously they must have had a lot of those chips, or they were used in something else. And yeah, that's the actual pause button there. Got a whole bunch of what are these? Hot glue. So there you go, they're pretty simple. Essentially just a pass-through to let you play good old Master System games, which you can also do using a Mega EverDrive or EverDrive MD, which is cool. So whatever this hardware is, it doesn't do much. Or it's already on the EverDrive, I suppose. So that's the internals of that. Happy 1000, everyone. And look, once you see the next video, chronologically, you'll have to go back and have a look. I might add it into I'll add it to the end of the video, perhaps. but you'll see, you'll probably start to understand where I've been. So thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. You guys keep me going. Keep me busy. Too busy. I love ya. I love you, Internet. There, I'm not afraid to say it.